Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. This past week, the UNI Tennis program hosted Evansville and Southern Illinois in Missouri Valley Conference competition. With only one more weekend remaining before the teams head to Wichita, Kansas for the Valley Conference tournament, Panthers are hoping to ride a wave of momentum into postseason play. Here is Brad Wells with an update on the tennis team.
The University of Northern Iowa women's tennis program is having a good year under former Panther student athlete and current head coach Mariana Cobra. It's a veteran team with only one underclassman on the roster, and senior Phoebe Walker leads a talented group of student athletes.
Phoebe, more than a player, she's a great person. I am so proud to have such a good person on my team. Obviously, you're number one. A lot of times number ones are just in their little world and don't care about anybody else. Phoebe cares about everyone, you know. I legit think she's one of the nicest people you could meet. And so having your number one like that and seeing everyone look up to her, not only on the tennis court, but as a person, it's great to have her here with us and huge impact in the program.
With only one more week remaining in the regular season, the Panthers need to continue to find ways to improve their game as they get set for a highly competitive Missouri Valley Conference tournament, April 26th through the 28th.
We need to be consistent with our doubles. I think we've played good doubles. Some days number one will play absolutely amazing, and then number two will take a little bit of day off. Number three will just kind of go. The time that we come and every single doubles team plays great and aggressive and know what to do, that will be the ideal doubles for us. Not only in conference, but against any team. And I think one thing I talked to them about last time was that a lot of times they will come on the court and they will look too much into, how is my forehand, how is my backhand. So once they can actually just come and say, all right, I'm going to find the game that I can beat that person, then that will be the difference for the conference tournament.
To keep fighting, just to keep fighting in every single point. It's really hard when the weather is windy, it's unpredictable. I mean, good players are turning to bad players in this weather, so you just have to stick with it every single point and kind of try and stay calm, I suppose. Calm is good.
This year's team has collected some big wins over non-conference and conference opponents. But having that confidence when they step onto the court in Wichita, Kansas at the Valley Tournament will likely be the key to success.
I tell them every day how we've changed as a team. I think they're understanding that, yeah, we may have a small team right now, but when we come and we want to do it, we can do anything. And I always tell them, if you believe it, you can achieve. And that sounds very cliche, but they're understanding now that if they do believe it, we can compete against any team in the Valley. And I really think that that's how it is. I think, we have 2 more weeks, and in those 2 weeks, I'm confident enough that I can get them to believe that we can do that. I definitely think that, they've changed the way that they compete and the way they see challenges and fight. As a coach, when you're in the first year, that's what you want. You want to change the culture and you want to get them to understand what you're about as a coach. And so they've done that every time. Every time I come here and I know they're going to compete, practice has always been intense since, we start working.
Regardless of what happens down the final stretch of the 2013 UNI women's tennis season, seniors Lindsay Caton, Stephanie Russo, and Phoebe Walker want to end their collegiate careers on a high note, competing for the Panthers.